Howdy folks, my name is Lanto90 and welcome back to Let's Play Rimworld. So I need a game that can help me relax a little bit, so we're taking a break from Cataclysm for a bit. Also, it's kind of like a little bit buggy right now with the newest experimental version, so if we go back to Cataclysm, we're going to be going back to Point E, I think, for a while again. But for now, I want to play some Rimworld because I haven't played it in a very long time, since before version 0.1, I think, or version 1, I should say. So I wanted to take another look at it. A lot of the mods are finally stable now since it's past version 1. That's always a big problem with these early access games, is the mods are always becoming outdated. People disappear from updating the mods, so on and so forth. So we finally have most of the mods up and running. Lots of furry mods installed, so let's get a new colony created here. And no, I don't have the new DLC, the royalty DLC. It's like 45 bucks. I think it adds like a ton of stuff. So it like almost is like a complete overhaul of the game. But as for me, it's just a little much. I probably could have got it on the Steam sale for cheaper, but I missed that. So I usually do the Leilani Lords. They're from one of our furry packs, or foxes. Although now they don't have standard technology. Like, I'd rather lose like a bunch of this good stuff that we start with and replace it with being standard tech level. But I'm also curious if we can just edit crash landed. Yeah, if we could just do crash landed, but change it so that we're the Leilani. And then what about the tech level? You think it's tied to on a whole no research? Like, that might not matter. Like, this might still be the same as the other one. And just nerfing ourselves. You know, let's not worry about it. Let's just do the Leilani. I think we can still do the research. It's just it takes us longer. And we will just do Adventure Story Cassandra Classic. And that ought to do us there. Oh, geez, she's in commitment mode. Oh. Reload anytime. Just in case there's some kind of crash, we do have a lot of mods going on. I like to do 100% of the world, even though it's huge. Rainfall a little bit higher, temperature a little lower. Population's a new one, a little higher. Now I would like to get a C. Let's see, these are just letters. Many letters. 9. We'll just go with 10. So all I'll do here is I'll do random string generator. And we're gonna do 10 letters. String should be unique. And we're just gonna copy one. Get that out of the way. There we go. Oh, this is new. You can analyze the chance a shot will be hit by selecting the shooter and placing the mouse over the target. I guess that's just a loading tip, huh? Okay, and this is just telling us what mods are installed. Sorry, that's all new, so I wasn't sure if it was like asking me something. But no, this is a loading screen. Oh, the world map generation's a little different, as well as just there's a lot more stuff, but I do have a lot of race mods installed. Hopefully it's stable. I just think it's more interesting when there's a lot more races and stuff to look at. Alright. Here's our world. I remember when this used to run like super terribly, but we're at 144 FPS on this, so I don't know if it's just optimization or if just my computer's gotten so much better since the first time I've played this. So, we don't know where our ship is going to be crashed at whatever point in time. So what are these different factions? Like, I think these are other Lilanis. Yeah, that's the other Lilanis. The square ones are different horses. Orisons have this circle symbol. The wolves have this star symbol. Two other types of foxes. These are like raccoon people. I think there's another one that I added that I'm not sure which one they are. Let's see, we would like to be near friends. Ideally, I would like to be on a road with a river. At least that's usually my preference. And then I usually also prefer cooler climate. But then we also need rock, like really badly need rock. Because they've changed how the game works so much since the early days. It used to be anywhere you spawned, well, you just couldn't pick. But every spawn would be in a densely rock-rich area. But now, most areas are devoid of rock, unless you pick one that does have rock. If that makes any sense. So I'm gonna pause it here while I look for a spot, because this could take a while to find a perfect spot. It's one of those types of games, and I'll be right back. Alright, so for some reason I remapped my screenshot key in Steam to F10 as well, so I'm taking a screenshot every time I pause. But this is a location that I found. There's probably more good stuff around here. But for now, we're going to go into this spot. It has a dirt road, it's mountainous, it has water, it's got some friendly neighbors and some unfriendly neighbors, so it should be interesting, I think. So we will embark here. It's a temperate forest. So yeah, they changed how character selection works. We can't just pick... well, we can't just keep re-rolling forever until we get ones we want. We get these 8. Although, maybe we can just keep randomizing, huh? I think this is supposed to be some sort of way where you can either randomize and cheat, or you can swap people in, which is a little bit more fair. Catnip dependence. Capable of intellectual... Well, let's just start from the top here. Social, plant work, and mining. Sanguine. Oh, I forgot about that, about the foxes are, like, very... They really don't like fighting. It's only -1. It's not like a morale penalty for fighting. Kind, never judges people. In a good mood. Mostly you would be a researcher if we had you. And then I suppose you would probably like haul and other things like that. So you're not particularly useful, but let's see who else we've got here. A 28% catnip dependence doesn't sound that bad. You cannot science. Or craft or art. You're a night owl, which can sometimes be difficult to deal with. You're very good with animals, and you're very good at planting. Wells. Pretty good at construction, pretty good at crafting. You don't really have a whole lot else going on. Firefighting, plant work. Nervous, pretty kind. Oh, you're a good shooter. I like you for sure. You have an itchy scratch scar. Okay, you can do anything, you're just not particularly great. Oh, there's team skills at the bottom, so now you can kind of see like what you can do and what you can't do. Oh, that's really nice. So really, I need to worry about like a doctor. None of these guys have doctoring. Okay, so you can still just reroll, which is a little cheaty, but also we need some basics here. Cooking 9's pretty good. I don't know if we had someone who had decent cooking before, though. 4s. Ooh, he's misogynist. Still need medical or melee, or not melee, medical or mining. You're our smartest guy, so you'd be good for research. Pretty good planter is kind of useful. Crafting. Crafting's not down here on the main list. Okay, you know what? This might be fine. We won't have very good doctors. We won't be able to do much mining, but I think this will work. And I don't want to keep re-rolling too much, because obviously it's pretty scummy. Clean rooms and improve research speed, improve medical outcomes, and reduce food poisoning. Sterile tiles make rooms extra clean. I wonder if there's more ways to make sterile tiles, though. It used to be really hard to make sterile tiles because the only thing you could use was like silver. Alright, so here's our map. I didn't actually get to pick like my map settings, or I forgot to change them. It should be good enough, I think. Alright, so I should have a mod that allows us to allow everything, which is just incredibly useful for the start of the game here. And we have to figure out where we're going to build our first base. And there's two ways to handle building your first base. One is locating centrally, so that way you're equal distance from any part of the map, which is basically where we're at now. We're in the center. Second reason for a location would be access to geothermal vents, because those are incredibly important for lots of power for cheap. Which we'd have to go over here or over here to get to it. I'm telling you right now, I really like this area. This would be incredibly easy to wall in, and there's several like structures already half built here. This area is just too close to the edge of the map. Enemies could just spawn right on top of you. This is interesting. I've never seen something like this before. Oh, there's just like a concrete table out here. What the heck? That's strange. All sorts of new stuff. I haven't played forever. Then, of course, this is the main road where travelers will come across. Okay, I think we're building down in here. Eventually, we'll make our way like all the way down here and start building into this rock. But for now, we're probably just going to claim this little building here. So what we're going to do... There's a lot more, like, options. Like, the UI elements are almost, like, too big now. Can I shrink the UI? I think I did see that the UI was up a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. I was going to say, I was, like, taking up my whole screen. I was like, what? Alright, so chop down those walls. And then... I don't know if I want to make this a door or not. See, there's a way to claim stuff. Just gonna go ahead and claim that. And deconstruct this just for a few rocks and for some more space. Then I will just build a wood door here. Alright, we should have a decent amount of starting food and stuff. We have some basic weapons, which we gotta go assign. Now, several of our people can't fight, I think. Where's Pretty Prime? You can fight. Actually, you're our best shot, so you're definitely grabbing a bow here. You are pacifist. You can fight, you're just not good at it. You only have a 1 shooting skill and a 3 melee skill, so you're probably grabbing a sword, but we'll see here. You have 3 shooting. You have 3 shooting. But you will all still attack, so you two... You two are also grabbing bows, then you two are grabbing staffs. We're definitely going to be a little squishy at the start of the game here. Now let's see, Dwarf Fortress style, we need to make sure everyone's busy. So a lot of people are going to be able to chop things down, a lot of people aren't. To start with, though, let's get Stockpile next to our base. And the dumping stockpile outside of our base where it can kind of form a wall. See what they can do here. First thing we always do in Rimworld is build something for just people to sleep in. Does it need to be fantastic? Ideally, if you can get a bed for everyone. Or at least just sleeping spots. Since we have 5 people, I think we're just going to have to go with sleeping spots here. Just trying to conserve some space here because... I don't know how many people can use a 1x1 table. Like, I don't know if 4 people can use it or just 2. Those two are gonna have to sit next to each other. Is there a relationship in our team? If there's a relationship, we might have... We have brothers, we have friends. Okay. Alright, those guys are just hauling things, which is okay at the start. You don't have to rush it. Someone isn't wielding something, I think. You're not wielding a weapon. You're the main one who needs to wield a weapon. I don't know why he didn't grab the weapon. Oh, that's interesting. Neo-concrete urn. I don't want to pick these up. Waste our time with too much like stuff that we don't need to worry about, but yeah, actually, carry on, sir. I'd rather you get like the table and stuff built than anything else. So what temperature is it outside? 54. We could probably just do a standing torch then. It might take us a while to get some power going. does keep things warmer than perhaps we would like, but that's okay. Get that in there. We'll also want to get like a horseshoe thing built early on. That actually shows you like where people need to stand to be able to use this thing. Actually explains a thing or two. I'll put it here for now just so I know it'll work. Okay. Then ideally, I would honestly like to get... Ooh, not like that though. Get a little picky. I don't know what's under there. Plate tile, soil, soil, soil. Just getting something nice built so that they don't go insane on their first day. All sorts of other things we could do. Getting that going right away is very helpful. Plenty of stuff to haul so everyone else is staying busy, even though they might not be doing their best jobs. Oh, you can even repair stuff. So yeah, wow, there's a lot of different things here now. I wanted to see display room stats. Bad. There's some dirt in there, but that's okay. Repairing the walls there isn't the most critical. How did... Still wanted to tear those down. Now, just freaking move these things indoors, right? So it's a free wave to make things more attractive, right? In fact, I probably could have grabbed this table from over here. Quickly, he's gonna repair those walls forever if he gets the opportunity to. I think I didn't need that mod because I think there's also a built-in one here. I think these are different. I don't think that's a mod there. That's okay. Learn to order queuing, learn storage tab. Until it says people don't know what to do, I'm not gonna mess with things too much. Gotta see up here. Oh, there's more urns and stuff too. That is pretty cool. So lots of little nonsense things to grab around the map. Now, is anyone a night owl? You are Kerwin. Eileen. That always causes issues. Right, Kerwin. What I like to do is I like to make like 2 socialization hours at the same time for everyone. Let's see, how many sleep hours do you get? 1, 2, 8. So basically you just push your schedule around like that, but you still have some time to interact with everyone else. 2 hours for recreation can be too long, but it also takes people a long time to get around sometimes. So let's see, these are slate tiles. Floors. Slate. Should be just enough there to at least fill in a couple of the spots. But we're all out of time for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, I hope you have a good day.